Hi, good day. I am going to teach you legit memory hacks. I want to improve your memory because I know you are the kind of person who studies a book for an exam, but only remember the page number or just say, familiar after reading a question. You know what? Your memory depends on how you encode your information. The better you encode your information, the easier you can retrieve it. So here's tip number 1. Pay attention. Because if you're not going to pay attention, then you're going to forget the tips that I'm going to give to you, honey. Period. Let's proceed to tip number 2. Elaborate. When you encode information, you better elaborate it first. Do you know what is RA129? If you do, then it's good. If you don't, then you deserve it. Because you did not elaborate it, you just read it. So RA 129 is the Philippine Psychological Act of 2009, which has created the Professional Regulatory Board of Psychology, which will monitor the registration, licensure, practice of psychologists and psychometricians in the Philippines. The new law has also required psychologists and psychometricians to pass a licensure examination. I know this sounds familiar because we've already done studying this, but do you remember it? Okay. In order to remember this Republic Act, try to describe this RA with your own words so that you can recall it at will, because information processed more deeply are remembered better. Tip 3. Ask yourself meaningful questions. When studying, don't just read. Ask yourself various questions and answer them so that you will remember the information better. However, this time, I am the one who will ask you a question. How can you encode information better? Answer me. How can you encode information better? Okay, answer it on your own. Tip number 4. Read Believe It or Not at page 216. Honey, you need to read your books too. You seem to forget that you have a book. I'm just only reminding you. That's all the tips that I can give you. Adios. Martin Buliyat signing off.